Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get the football first. We get our first look at Anthony Calandria. Last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes and a 300-yard day through the air. Looking for a man, it's Calandria. That one just came off his hand badly.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He breaks a tackle. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you makes the grab and room to run. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Out wide left, it's Barney. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Working that wide receiver screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year. You can just hang your hat like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front because they're not always getting 5-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit. That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the move, it's Jackson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He leaves it with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Blue 22, blue 20, go, go! There you go!
Out wide right, it's Hunter. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Bells and this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Huskers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking for space, it's Jackson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick handoff. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks and it's a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field. Second. Got a little work done on line. They're testing the right side here. What a nice job by the defense. It out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting to make moving the chains impossible. The give to the left side. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fourth down, say it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Motion from the wide receiver. Behind the line, it's Hunter. Whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Pulls it on the option. He's past the sticks. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly.
The defense has got to do a better job with the sign. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. Home, he just takes off. That's pickup for the offense. They've got to settle in.
Yeah. He's up. And they turn it in. Effective offense has led the way, but a
Game starting to get out. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but they'll retain possession.
Shy of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it?
Runs through a man. He might have space. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Give to the single back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the to the 40. Tries to do it before he gets down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Moves the pocket. It's Calandria. Dumps it to the back. Caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional.
Down to the air. Gets it to the back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Making the adjustment. He's got the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get anywhere near that 1st down marker. A 4th down disaster on that one. Motion from the wideout. Between the hashes, it's Barney. There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Sets his feet, it's Calandria. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Touchdown, Nebraska! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the return, it's Parker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle them.
It's picked off. That's number 10.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the well. He's past the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Crosses the 45. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 13 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Jayhawks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the American Conference. Now back to your game in Lincoln. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Deep in the end zone, it's Parker. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Rule at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Now here's Sayin. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Turns it upfield. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, it's Ives. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. Guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Ives. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, he was looking everywhere for more. This is makeable field goal range, 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got it. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it, looking for a crease. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, it's Calandria. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went back backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Dead center perfect. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's changing the play. Right back to it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Using his legs, it's Rodgers. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on 4th down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers, that's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run it. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out wide right, it's Hunter. Breaks into the open. The tackle, but he's... They'll get things started on this drive from the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give. He's got enough. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that.
There he goes! Inside the 10, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Ives. He's past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The give to the lone running back. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out. The run.
All right, so now you're just feels, David, like the side on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Play fake, Julian Sayed. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the fourth.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the 19. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Third down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Changing the routes with his receiver. Throwing, say it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to run, it's Jackson. He's stopped. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football.
Ranked win, Jesse. You start to build your resume. Quad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.